And a good evening, one and all. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this evening. I hope you do too, or else why would you have visited a channel that says Feel Like Craps? Hopefully, if it's out of curiosity, hopefully we spark your curiosity enough to have you check out the videos and check out our new content when it comes aboard. We are on a roll 'em out, a weekly roll 'em out series, we call it. 20 minutes on the clock where we roll out a certain strategy for 5 days and see how she works. The stars of our show are here, ready to go. And our $400 bankroll, I'm just going to make sure that's $400, and it is Joe Casino is ready to go. And we're going to start by working the come out. 5, 6, and 8, $25 level. So it's 25, 30, and 30, respectively. And we're not worried about the pass or the don't pass. That's just a marker to show that someone else, theoretically, someone else is shooting the dice. 20 minutes going on that clock. And away we go. Hard 6 on the come out, 3, 3, a pair of trays. That's going to be enough for a $35 win. And the $35 place win will fund the field. Our first $35 bullet of the variable field bullet is ready. Here we go. Dice are out. Hard 8. It's a cancellation. Bert and Ernie, they're going to take care of refunding this field because there's no 8 in the field. But our place bet recovers. So continuing on, 6, 2, an easy 8 this time. Again, same thing happens. We're just going to leave everything where it is. That's a Fever 5, and again, same thing happens. This $25 place bet will return $35, and we'll keep the field right where it is. We don't take anything back to the rack. 6, 5, yo, 11. That'll be a $35 winner. We're going to pay it the long way. There's 30. Pay the last 5 and white chips because we got to do some capping. Everything comes up here. We're going to bring everything up one more unit. So one more $6 unit for the 6 and 8, a $5 unit for the 5. The rest will come back to the rack. That's what happens when we hit a field number. The field numbers bump everything up a unit here. The rest goes back to the rack. The field bet stays as it is, and here we go. Dice are out. A 6-1, you're all done. Thank you very much, dice. That's a 6-1-7. Everything comes down on a 7. We lose it all. And we get to restock from our rack. Didn't really make too much money on that one. It's one of the disadvantages somewhat of this strategy is it requires shooters who can shoot the dice. Here we go. Dice are out. We're working. That's a craps 12 on the come out. Take those pass line bets, the pit boss says. We'll try again, shooter. 4-1 Fever. That's the Fever 5. We're going to get 35 for that, for working the come out. And you know what happens, folks. Those bets on top fund the field because they are the only 3 numbers of the whole 6-box numbers that are not in the field. So strategy is semi-smart that way. Hard 4. 2-2 ballerina roll. That's a $35 winner. And we're going to take that back. We'll put this over here because everything's got to come up a unit. And we'll try this again. Dice are out. And it's an easy 6 this time. That's no field. The field's going to lose, but we're going to get $42 for that 6, and that's going to repopulate the field. So the answer to life, the universe, and everything, if you believe in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And because the field did not win before, nothing gets restacked up here. This winnings from up there go to put another bullet back in the field. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3, craps. That's a field winner. Winner, winner, field. Single that field. That's a $42 winner. And folks, you know what happens. We won the field, so everything gets pumped up top. And with a little bit to go back to the rack. Dice are out. Easy 6. It's a 5, 1, 6, a mixer. That's going to undo there, but I think, oh, got 25 here. That should have gone back there. Yep. 25, 35, 40, 1, 2. That's going to pay $49. So I'll tell you what. There's 42 of it, and we just got to get another $7. So we shall repopulate. Actually, that was not a lost field bet. I'm not quite sure where that 25 came from. I have to investigate afterwards, but we got a whole stack here. And yep, that's right. And here's Hollywood. Hard 6, 3, 3, hard 6. That's going to be a cancel. The field bet will stay right where it is. That winning place bet will cover the loss. There's double in the bubble. We like it when that happens. That's a craps number. The snake eyes. That's worth two $49 wins. We'll pay out one $49 win. Those are always nice because a lot more goes back to the rack. Always nice when the field comes through. We're going to keep 3 and 3 and 2 there, and the rest can come back. Again, another option would be you always can put, you could double these up with these winnings too, but quite honestly, I'd rather have less money on the table. If I can at all. The less money that's at risk, the better. So that means more for me. Here we go. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3. Antacid roll. Dice got the craps. We're going to get another 49 for that one. And of course, a contribution for the dice gods. This can go in. This can go in. That can go to the rack. We're going to start building the towers up here. Dice are out. And you knew what was coming. 5, 2. Screw you, say the dice. We're going to take everything back. This strategy is interesting in that regard. Especially if the dice are slow to start. It does take a while to get going, but it does tend to usually make its money back. So we'll see what happens. A little less than halfway through the video. Dice are out. We are working the come out. That's a Nina Niner, Wine and Diner. That's a 5-4 Nina. Points 9. No help yet for the inside numbers. 6-4, easy 10. Big Ben, our best friend, number 10. No inside numbers yet. There's a hard 8. Bert and Ernie are coming to the rescue. We'll get 35 for that and put it straight into the field. And here we go. Dice are out. And 617. That's nice. We'll have to refund everything. I'll get everything back up and running here out of our bankroll. And the dice are out, working the come out. 6-4, easy 10. That's Big Ben. He's going to be our new point. We need some inside numbers first. Dice are out. 6-2, there's an easy 8. That'll be 35. 35 for the field. We'll try it again. Back into the field. Easy 8 there. Dice are out. Hard 10, a puppy paws. Pair of sunflowers. That'll be 35. And we'll do what we do. That'll go up, and that'll go up, and we're ready. Dice are out. That was a point. I'm sorry, that was a point hit. That was a 5-5-10 point hit. This is going to go on the 8. We're working. The field loses. And we're going to get $42. And that $42 will go in the field. Glad I caught that quick. I was so excited to get a field win that I forgot to mark. We got the point. All right, the 8 is marked. We're ready to go. Dice are out. And a Fever 5 will be a cancellation. $30 there will return 42 and no field 5, so nothing back to the rack yet. There's the point. 5-3, easy 8. Again, a cancellation. We'll continue working. Dice are out. Easy 10, 6-4, Big Ben. Our best friend, number 10, down there on the end is going to be good for $42. And everything goes up. Let's see, maybe this will be the hot shooter that'll recover our bankroll. Who knows? We'll see what the dice gods say. Dice are out. 6, 3, and Nina Niner, Wine and Diner. Good for another 42. And again, we're going to put some more stuff upstairs here. That'll go back to the rack. Dice are out. That's an easy 6. 4-2. Laying the lumber to the 2x4. The field will lose, and I forgot how much we got up here. 35, 45, that's 48. That will return $56. So we'll take it out of Joe Casino, put it straight into the field, and let it work its magic. Dice are out. That's an easy 10, a point hit. 6-4, easy 10. The puck will come back. We'll get $56. Now, variation of this field bet. I'm going to take everything back down. Everything's going to go back to the base level. We're going to take some money back to the rack here. because we are in need of some funds to recover our initial bankroll. So we'll let the shooter work it back up. It shouldn't be that big a deal, especially if this shooter's worth his salt. We can he can survive a couple of these, because God knows we need the money. A little rough at the beginning here. All right, everything's back to the base. And we're coming out, working the come out. The field's working, field's up, so we may as well work the come out. Craps 2 on the come out. The pass line people are crying, the don't pass people are happy, and we're twice as happy because that's double in the bubble. That'll be a $70 winner. Now again, if we had kept the other one up there, we'd have been double. We'd have been $112 up. But, you know, I'm quite happy with us taking this money back to the rack. Honestly, I am. We'll rebuild here as our shooter starts making points. But we're still working. That was a craps number on a come out. Dice are out. And it's a back-to-back craps on the come out and the same number. If we had been on the horn, we'd be 60-1 richer by now. But what you gonna do? We will take it. It's still twice our field bet. So there we go. We will put you back in here. You can come back here. I'll take this and rearrange a little. We haven't hit a point yet, and we recovered everything quite well here. So. Just on a $35 field bet. Here we go. Dice are out. That's a 3-2 feeve, a 5, no field 5. That goes away, but we got $35 there. That's, what is that, 7 units? $49 is the payout. $49 payout will go straight into the field. And they're off. And no more fun. 5-2. That'll do. At least we recovered some of it, so. Not necessarily a bad series of events for us there. That was a short roll, but we got a pretty cold table. We're going to take these guys. This is 100, so that's going to go back into Joe Casino, and they're going to give us 4 greens for that. Of which 3 of them are going to go out here. That one will go back. And there we go. We're all set up, ready for the come out. New shooter. How are we doing on time? Oh, pretty good. Dice are out. 6-5, a come out, yo. Pay the line. We don't have anything on the line, though. There's a hard 8. Bert and Ernie, the square pair, will get us started on this shooter. His first point. That'll be a $35 winner. Good enough to get a bullet loaded in the field. And here we go. Dice are out. A 5-4-9 just in time. That's $35. We'll take that and put it there, and you know what we do when we hit a field number. Everything on top gets popped up a unit. Dice are out. That's an easy 6. That'll be a cancel, I believe. No, it won't. This is going to lose. However, we're 1 unit up here, right? So be a $42 winner. Oh, the last rollout, I had a 90 some odd dollar field bet hanging out. We had a very good shooter in the last roll on day 2. Check that out. It was a good series of rolls. Here we go, and we're ready. That was a 6. Dice are out. That's a fee of 5. That'll be a cancel now. 42 will lose. That'll win 42, and we're off. And a back-to-back fee of 5. 4-1-5. And a 5-1 easy 6 mixer. We're rolling away our rolls here. 6-2-8, that's a point hit. And on a point hit, I'm taking everything back to base. So, do a little experiment here. Point hits, we take everything back down to the base level. And have the shooter restart. We will work the come out. Dice are out. That's an easy 10. Big Ben, a 6-4-10 all the way on the end. Good for 35. We shall process with the pumping up. And we're ready. Dice are out. An easy 8, 6-2, 8er from Decatur. Loser in the field, but we'll get 42 to restock it. That's a $42 payment. Into the field she goes. Dice are out. That's a 6-5, yo, 11. Pay that field $42, please. Up. And we need 2. Yep. Alrighty, very good. You get to go back there. We like it when we take green back to the rack, that's for sure. Dice are out. 4-2, an easy 6. That'll be a cancel. No, it won't. No, it won't. 25. That'll go away. I think this is going to be 49 now. 42. Yep. It's going to be a $49 payment. Just throw another $7 in there. 49. Right back into the field. And the dice are out. Here we go. Double in the bubble. Craps 2. We're seeing double. We like it. Take me a minute to get this all sorted out. Sorry, folks. And this will be the final shooter, actually, as well, because we are over the 20-minute mark. The rules state that if we're in a shooter at the 20-minute mark, we finish that shooter. So that's a good thing, because this guy's rolling some good numbers. Or lady, whoever the shooter may be, it's not us. All right, there we go. We're going to take this all back. We just have to leave 3 out. The rest can go back to the rack. And we're ready. Dice are out. That's an easy 8, a 5-3 8er, for another version of the 8er from Decatur, if you will. That'll go back, but we got the next level up, I think. This is 25, 35, 45, $48. Pay 56. And right back into the field. Dice are out. How about a horn number? That'd be nice. There it is. 213 craps. That's a good one. That'll be a $56 winner. Winner, winner, don't call me late for dinner. All right, back up there. We'll put him in there. Another red and a white, and another red for the 5. And we're ready. Dice are out. Easy 8 of 5, 3. No field. We're up to the next level, I believe, so that's probably 63. 25, 35, 45, 50, 54, 54. Excuse me. In units of 6 is 9, so that's $63. We get a $63 field bet up and running now. And they're off. That's a hard 8. It'll be a cancellation, Bert and Ernie. Those two bets will cancel each other out. A 4, 2, 6. That'll cancel out as well. Easy 6. And there's the point. 6, 4. It's an easy 10. Good deal. 6, 4, 10. And you know what happens. The point got hit. So we'll take number 1. We'll pay that field bet. 50, 63. And that got hit, so we're taking everything back to base. Once the shooter makes a point, we take everything back down and the rest goes to the rack. I think I'm liking this version better than I'm liking the version that kept them out there and kept them working. I just like, a preference with me, I like having less money at risk. And look at this. This is not a bad deal at all. Doing that. That way, if the shooter's good, he'll restock it. So, you know, we won't really have to worry about it. All right, we're ready. This shooter is still active. Dice are out. 4, 1, Fever 5. That's a no field 5. However, we had an additional 5 on there, interestingly enough. So that's third. We should have cleared it off. 30 will be a $42 bet, $42 win. So we'll just put up that to 42 and keep it in the field. Actually, that's not going to work, is it? I'm going to take the additional 7. It's not going to work with the way things work with this strategy. So I'm just going to take the additional $7 that we won. We'll put it back into the rack and we'll leave the 35 there. It would have paid $42, so I'm going to take 35 in the field plus 7 to make the 42. So there we go. You see where we are, why we are where we are. Point is 5. We're ready to go. Dice are out. And that'll be the end. For Trey, Casino Payday. And you see what would have happened. We would have been out a lot of money if we had left that money up there for this shooter. This was a 0.7 out. We'd have been out a lot of money. But doing it this way, I think, is probably... I'm going to have to roll it on the next rollout, too, and see what happens. But we're definitely ahead. Make sure that this is 500. It is. 3, 4. There's 400 for our bankroll. Our initial starting bankroll, that is. This, my friends, is another 100. So we'll color all that up. 25, 50, 75, 100. That can go over here for now. Okay, that's not quite enough. But I got a lot of singles here. Oh, what is that? Is that 20? Let's see. We'll just take care of that right now. Okay. Tell you what. Here's 25. So this can all go back. That'll color up to another green chip. We'll get another green chip color up for that one. We will get a red chip color up for that. That'll color up to a green. We'll clear that out. This clears out. Look at what we got here. A nifty little nest egg. $428 in profit. We doubled our bankroll by one little change in strategy. I like that. We're going to have to roll it out again tomorrow and see where it takes us. All right, folks. That being as it may, Joe from Feel Like Craps, about ready to hit the dusty trail for the evening. But as always, we remind you, whenever we go to the casino, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And you know what? Just to make it official, we're going to color these guys up before we go. I didn't do that in the last video. But we like those black chips. $428. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, every trip to that craps table, may those dice gods be forever in your favor.